Who's here with me? Who is here with me? Hello, Bay Cherie. How are you? How are you feeling this evening on this Monday evening? Hello, how are you? Hey, Miss Tydra, how are you doing? Good to have you here. Ooh, yo, I haven't gone live from my phone in a long time, so bear with me. I am here to talk about the content I have been posting recently. Thank you so much, Bay Sherry. I appreciate you. Oh, thank you so much. And that's what I'm here to talk about. You know, the last couple of videos I have posted, I know it's not my usual content. Yes. So, I don't even know where to start talking. Hello there. I don't even know where to start, Miss Tadra and Bay Cherie. I don't even know where to begin. Um, I know y'all are used to a certain type of content from me. Um, but I also want to be myself. I also want to share, more of my life. I want to be more open, I guess I should say. Um, I want to thank you so much. Thank you. My life and who I am is, hi Ryan, thank you so much. My life and who I am is yes it does, Miss Tadra. My life and who I am is a, well, sit down and relax, Bendy. Thank you, Bay Cherie, and that's what I'm here to do tonight. My life is a mismatch of a lot of things. None of us are just one sided. None of us are just one dimensional. We have many interests, many sides to our personality, many aspects to who we are. And when I first started coming to the internet, it was more about encouraging people, and I still like to do that. And then as I grew and changed as a person, and then I got into storytelling, which is how a lot of you found me from the vampire story and my other spooky stories, which I still love to tell. But lately, I have been, I don't know, getting more into, I guess, what would be considered social commentary, things that really touch my life and my heart, things that I truly identify with. And I don't ever want to be, happy birthday to you. Thank you, Bendy Z. I appreciate that. Hey, Jamie, how are you? I always want to be true to myself. And I always want to talk about things, whether it makes people uncomfortable or not. I want to talk about things that affect me. Thank you, Lakin. I want to talk about things that affect me, things that are personal to me, things that are meaningful to me, that are also meaningful to others and affect other people. So I guess that's what my content is going to be on this channel moving forward. It's going to be whatever my life is, whatever I am passionate about. And it may seem like it's all over the place, but it's me. It's me. It's things that I love. It's things that I enjoy. It's things that I want to openly discuss with others because I feel like people need to know about certain things. I don't ever want to be stuck in a niche because that's not me. Me being boxed in somewhere is not my thing. So I'm not sure what some of you are here for. You know, you may have seen one video about a certain topic and then decided to follow me, decided to subscribe. But I'm here to say I talk about a lot of different things, and sometimes it's stuff that's gonna make you uncomfortable. But I'm not here to make anybody comfortable. I'm here to engage. I'm here to have conversation. I am here to educate. I'm also here to be educated. I'm here to learn. I'm here to listen as well. But the last couple of videos I have posted here, and I'm going to be posting more, prison advocacy is something that it was an important part of my life a few years ago. And I had to get out of it because of my mental health. Like just some of the things, it was getting to be really heavy on me mentally and emotionally. And I know we live in times where people want to see pretty things, people want to see nice things, people want to talk about pleasant things. Nobody wants to talk about ugly realities. People want to be soothed. But that's not me. That's not my style. And the fact of the matter is, people are suffering. People are lingering in prisons, in bondage. And Louisiana, as much as I love being from New Orleans, and we always say, I'm not from Louisiana, I'm from New Orleans. And if you live here, you understand why we say that. Because New Orleans is truly an island of its own. But as much as I love the people of Louisiana, as much as I love the atmosphere, as much as I love a lot of things about my state, the fact of the matter is a lot of the laws, ideas, thoughts of the people are antiquated, especially the people who are in state government. We have some of the, actually I think we have the highest incarceration rate in the country, if I'm not mistaken. But when someone reaches out to you for help and you know that they are in a vulnerable situation, what do you do? What do you do? Truly, from one human being to another, what do you do? You do what you can to help them. And this person who is incarcerated, I helped him a few years back with some of his casework. He's in a position where he's being denied medication. And you know, I've had people comment on the videos saying stuff like, oh, you shouldn't have been doing a crime, you wouldn't have got arrested, you wouldn't be in prison. Oh, you shouldn't be doing this, you shouldn't be doing that. You know, if it was that simple, if it was really that simplified, I don't think we would be in this position. But there's so many layers to the incarceration issue especially in Louisiana. We just got rid of non-unanimous jury verdicts. Just got rid of non-unanimous jury verdicts just a couple years ago, a few years ago. And there are still people on non-unanimous jury verdicts sitting in prison because they did not make it retroactive. Federal didn't want to touch it, so they kicked it back to the state, and state kept kicking it around. So they had to form a committee. Like it's a whole shit show as far as this goes. But if you deem non-unanimous juries to be unconstitutional, and you know there are people still sitting in prison who have been in prison 20, 30, 40 years on non-unanimous juries, why are they still there? But again, that's another issue. But I just wanted to come here and, I don't know, just talk to whoever would listen. People have reached out to me since I started posting because I've been asking for them to reach out to me, especially if they have a loved one at Hunt's, Elaine Hunt's Correctional Facility in St. Gabriel, Louisiana. Excuse me. I've been asking them to reach out to me because I want to know if their loved ones are being denied medications. Are they being denied medical treatment? Are they being denied contact with their family? Are they being made to suffer simply because a guard is on a power trip and they want to feel like they're in control of someone? I sincerely wish they would do psychological evaluations on people who want to work in prisons. And I know not everybody who works there is bad, but it makes me wonder sometimes, especially with the behaviors of some of the people who are employed at prisons. Why are you truly there? It's not just because you needed a job. You want to feel powerful over somebody else. You want to be able to control and manipulate other people. And that doesn't go for everybody, because there are truly people who work because they want to make a difference or because they're ethical people. I'm not saying everyone is like that, but a lot of people are. And it tarnishes the whole system. And to those who are upset or offended, because I specifically mentioned Black men and women who are incarcerated. If you are that passionate and if you want to stick up for your people, you can do that. You can do that on your own. You don't have to come here and tell me I'm wrong because I'm speaking up for Black people. I had someone who was subscribed to me. I don't think they're subscribed to me anymore. But when I spoke about Nolan Wells, they told me that I was an agitator talking about race and the Nolan Wells situation. I'm a Black woman in America. I have Black children. And as I said, that will always take precedence over anything else. And I'm not here in the space of social media because I want to be liked. I'm here because this is what I want to do. I'm here because I want to use my voice to reach people. I want to connect with people. And if certain things I discuss makes you uncomfortable, well, that is not my problem. But some of my content in the next few days, probably the next few weeks, is going to get pretty serious. I'll continue talking about the spiritual stuff because that is important to me. I will continue to talk about that. And I know that a lot of us connect on that subject matter very well. So that's something I'm going to keep. Freestyle Friday will continue to be a free space where we can discuss all types of things. But as far as my videos, y'all are going to start seeing just some different stuff from me. And I hope that y'all decide to stick around. I hope that y'all decide to stick with me. I hope that y'all decide to continue to still engage and build a community. Excuse me, the train been passing all day. But yeah, I don't know, y'all. I've been really affected by some of the stories I've heard today. I heard from a young man whose brother is incarcerated, and he was incarcerated at the age of 19. Was a college student, had never been in trouble ever in his life. Thank you, Miss Tadra. I appreciate you. I truly appreciate you, and I love you. Thank you. He told me his brother had never been in trouble a day in his life. And he was a good kid, and he himself was incarcerated at the time that this incident occurred. And his brother ended up with a life sentence. And he said he feels so bad because he feels like he should have been here to give him some guidance. See, those are the kinds of things that we never hear behind the scenes, especially when it comes to Black men and Black women in being incarcerated. Hi, how are you? We don't hear what's behind all of that. We hear they did something terrible, they're locked away for life. But there are people behind these things. There are experiences behind these things. There are reasons why things led up to that. And I'm not saying that's for everybody. And I feel like I don't have to explain this. But, you know, here it is. It's not everybody. Not everybody has that story. Some people are just truly terrible and do deserve to be locked away. But we never discuss what's at the base of all of this. You don't hear the background. And that's a flaw, a big flaw in the system, because when these kids start coming into the system as juveniles, a lot of them are traumatized. A lot of them are suffering from PTSD. A lot of them are suffering from other undiagnosed mental and emotional issues. But instead of investing in ways to investigate and figure out so that they can steer them away from the path of being incarcerated in the future as adults, what do? They continue to keep them in that pipeline. They continue to funnel them into the system as adults. And you have a bunch of traumatized men and women who are going through life just raging and making bad decisions when, had they gotten help as a juvenile, a lot of it probably could have been avoided. Again, not for everybody, but for many people. Hi, Walter. We are talking about incarceration, specifically in Louisiana. But I understand that healing on any level, healing people on any level does not make money. Making people better on any level, no matter what industry it is, does not make money. Therefore, you are not going to get these systems to truly invest in making sure that the bridge from juvenile offender to adult offender is burned. That's not gonna happen. What can I do as just one person? I don't know, but I certainly hope and pray that by me talking about it, by me putting it out there, I hope that it starts to inspire people to call. That when your loved one calls you from behind bars and says, hey, they're denying me my medication, hey, they are harassing me, hey, they're doing this, hey, they're doing that, that you believe them. And you pick up that phone and you call that prison, you call that facility and say, hey, my loved one tells me they're experiencing this, and I'm letting you know that they're not a thrown away person. They're not just tossed to the side. They have somebody out here who cares about them, and I want to know what's happening. That's what I want. Especially for my people, my community. I want us to be more proactive on many levels. But then you got to take it even deeper, because you're talking about the adults in the community have to heal in order for the children to heal. It's a cycle. I understand it's a cycle, but at some point we have to break it, and we have to encourage one another to break these cycles. It's hard listening to a grown man cry because his mother is dead and there's nobody else in the world that supports him or that comes to visit him, and there's nobody else in the world that he can lean on. That's hard listening to that. Knowing that he's been in prison since the age of 16. Never had a chance. Sometimes people deserve grace. And I'm not saying you have to give grace without question or give grace without caution. But we are so fast to judge. And we are so fast to adopt assumptions about things and about people. And we are so quick to accept what we are given, which is another problem. Because we don't question anything. What's up, Legba? Blessings and peace to you, loved one. We just take what we are given. We don't question. We don't, nothing. Like a bunch of sheep. And those of us who don't want to get in line, who don't just want to take it and agree, those of us who question, we are looked at like we're the weird ones. Like we the ones that's fucked up. Because we don't want to just take what we are handed. But y'all have to start questioning these things. Y'all have to start questioning these systems. Y'all have got to stop just saying, oh, well, there's nothing I can do. Yeah, there is a lot that you can do. It doesn't have to be some big, extravagant action. But you can do small things in your life to make changes and make things better for everybody all the way around. But everybody wants to, and nobody wants to listen. Nobody wants to just listen. You got people crying out for help. But because you have been told certain things, or because you want to hold on to certain beliefs, or for whatever reason, you want to turn a blind eye. And I'm going to tell y'all something. None of us are going to make it out of any of this if we don't start being kind to each other. If we don't start at least trying to understand. I had a guy comment on my video telling me why, basically just telling me, oh, they got white people that's incarcerated too. Okay, that's fine. You advocate for your people. Let me advocate for mine. Because last time I checked, it was black men and black women who are suffering the worst at the hands of the justice system and the people who are supposed to uphold it. I'm not saying white people aren't suffering in incarceration, but that's not my people. Because if you got 9 black men and 1 white man in a line in a prison, guess who's going to get the preferential treatment? I'm here to speak up for my people. That's a good idea, Miss Tydra, and I'm glad you said that because I've been trying to figure out what I'm going to do. How am I going to help? What can I do? What am I going to do? How am I going to? So thank you for saying that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. What you say, Walter? The reason people don't react to certain situations are because they've been desensitized. Distractions have been set in place. Yes, Walter. Absolutely. Legba, I want my voice to be heard, and I'm trying my best, loved one. I'm trying my best. I just feel like at this point I'm being pulled in many different directions, and I've been asking all day, God, universe, angel, spirits, and ancestors, just give me some kind of guidance. What do you need me to do? And this came to me, and I figured, you know, maybe this is the space I need to be in. Maybe this is what I need to be talking about. Maybe this is what I need to be saying. Maybe this is where my voice is supposed to be. I don't know, because I don't have anything else. All I have is my voice. All I have is the presence that I have built here on the internet between my platforms. That's all I got. I don't have a lot of money. I don't have a lot of material possessions. Not that any of that matters more, but I'm just saying. Hi, J Monique, how are you? So I'm trying. And that's why I'm coming to y'all tonight, just letting y'all know, if you see a shift in the stuff that I post, just know that it's still me. I'm just showing you different aspects of myself. I don't want to be forced into a niche again, just to be liked or accepted or to get my numbers up or to make money. I don't want to do that. That's fake to me. Thank you, Walter. I'm glad you are blessed, J Monique. Thank you for joining us. I want to be able to speak my mind how I want to speak my mind. I'm not here to be popular, but I do want to reach the people. That's my main goal. I want to reach people. Because again, I want people to think. I want people to be aware. I want people to know. That's why we talk about so much spiritual stuff here. Yes, Legba, exactly. Exactly. Thank you, Walter. I appreciate both of y'all. I appreciate all of y'all for sitting here listening to me. I really do. I sincerely do. But that's why we talk about spiritual stuff. Because it's all connected. Everything is spiritual. It's all connected. And when you are strong spiritually, man, you can face anything. You have discernment. You have guidance. You have awareness. You have wisdom. And I appreciate you too, loved one. Thank you. Y'all, Legba is my family. Legba is my family. So, again, can you please say, we love you, Tekka, for an edit? Is it Tekka or Tika? Tekka, T-E-C-C-A? Let me know if I said it right. Is it Tekka? Tell me if I said it right, and then I'll repeat it. What kind of edit you doing? Tag me in it. Tekka, Theo Hershkowitz. We love you, Tekka. Now make sure you tag me in whatever you're doing, Theo. And I don't know why you want me to be in the midst of that, but whatever. Don't put no funny shit on my face either, Theo. Because if you do, then we got a problem. Don't give me no mustache or no weird ass shit. Yes, leg, but protection as well. Yes, Miss Sandra, mountains move. So I just don't know what to do, y'all. But I'm going to do what I do. You have a following. Maybe the energy is shifting you to a reality for your voice to be heard from your comfort zone. It's not going to be easy. Oh, wow, Walter. That is wisdom. Thank you. Thank you. I've been thinking recently, because I also write books and, short stories and stuff like that. And I was thinking recently, I said, damn, maybe I need to give that up. Maybe that's not where I'm supposed to be. Maybe that's not the lane I'm supposed to be in. Like, I was thinking that. Just kind of walking away from all of that. And then all this stuff starts happening. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just meant to be told. Maybe I'm just meant to tell certain types of stories. Maybe that's it. I don't know. But I'm certainly open to finding out. I'm certainly open to being guided. I told my best friend today, I said, this might sound crazy. I said, but I might have to go to law school. So I might have to go to law school. If I truly want to make a difference, I might have to go to law school. Hey, Terry, how are you? But I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I don't know. It's just, I just turned 50 and I don't know. Life is life is doing something right now. And I had somebody else call me today. She's been trying to get me to do different stuff. And I will, Legba. I will. I always, kind of push it off or give an excuse. And today I told her, I said, you know what? I said, you set it up. I said, I'll be a part of it. I said, you set it up. I'll come be a part of it. I said, this is going to be my year of yes. This is going to be my year of yes. So, and today was a tough day. And I tried not to think about it too much, but a year ago today is when my two cousins were killed in a horrible accident. And if y'all know, they were very close to my dad. They were like his children. And they were very close to my mom. And I always think about, I want to make my family proud. I want to make their absence, their loss, count for something. By living, thank you, Legba, by living, by expressing, by speaking, by being, by just being. Because when I think about them, I am reminded that we can be cut short at any moment. And all the things that we say we are going to do, all the things that we say we want to be, yeah, can just disappear just like that. And I keep that in mind. And I want to live more freely. I don't want to be bound by rules and regulations. I don't think any of us should be bound by rules and regulations given to us by people who only want to oppress us, who fear our greatness, who fear us connecting with who we truly are. And that's what it's all about. All of these things are connected because these people want us to be shadow forms of ourselves. They don't want us to be fully recognized. Hey, Joanne. They don't want us to fully recognize who we are. I'm sorry, Walter. I think you should give it up because that's your anchor. But your shit's not going to be comfortable. due to the mind has traveled and the body is trying to get used to your reality. Oh, I shouldn't give it up. It's okay, Walter. Thank you. And I think that's why I want to kind of talk so much about different things, because I want people to be awakened. And when people are uncomfortable with the truth, when they try to deny the truth, they want to live in a reality. They want to live in a space. It's not real. We want this false comfort. Yes, Terry. Yes, labor. They want us to be just these little puppets. They want us to be against each other. They want us to hate each other. I don't hate anybody. And when I tell y'all I love y'all, I sincerely mean that. From one being to another, I love you because that's what I'm supposed to do. I'm not supposed to hate you. You're not supposed to hate me. We are supposed to love each other because love is our natural state. But see, when you have love, you don't have conflict. And when there's no conflict, there's nothing but peace. But that is not conducive to what they want from us. They want conflict. They want negativity. They want hate. At the end of it all, we talk about these things. We talk about racism. We talk about sexism. We talk about classism. We talk about phobias, fat phobia, transphobia, homophobia. We talk about all of this stuff because at the end of it all, people want to be understood and accepted. That's it. Nobody's asking you to agree with anybody's lifestyle. Nobody is asking you to change anything about yourself. You can be who you are and you can still understand and accept others. You can still be who you are and allow other people to do the same. And it takes nothing away from you. But we have been programmed to be in conflict. We have been programmed to see the worst in each other. We have been programmed to see a black man who is incarcerated and automatically believe the worst about him. And I'm here to tell y'all, I've heard the stories. I've read the paperwork. I don't just take their word for it. I've done my research. And the situations that some of these people, men and women, have ended up in, them that have led up to them being incarcerated for a lifetime, is heartbreaking. And the truth of the matter is, if they were a different hue, if they were of a different persuasion, it wouldn't be like that. And that's the truth. And that doesn't take away from anything or anybody else. It's the truth. And we just want y'all to let that settle on y'all spirit. We're not blaming you, white people, personally. We're not blaming you personally. So don't take it personal. But the fact of the matter is, white people still benefit from systems of oppression from hundreds of years ago. That is the truth. And that should not make you angry. Because there's more than enough evidence showing that. And that's the whole point. But y'all want to go through life like this and like this because you want to stay comfortable. Whole time, the people who are running this country are turning the wheel directly into a fucking cliff, and we are going off the side with them. But the problem is they think their money is going to comfort them. They think their possessions are going to comfort them. But you have to pay for everything that you do in this life on the other side. And your money, your possessions, your position, your titles, your degrees, none of that will save you. And that is why I no longer go into a rage or get upset about certain things. I just smile and laugh and make a note to my ancestors, because I know that they are going to be whipped around like a tornado when they get to the other side. Because that is where you really pay your debts. That's why free thinking is looked at as being crazy. Therefore, separation was a powerful anomaly during COVID. Yes, Walter, you are right. They want us to kill each other. Everything they have done is to divide us. That is right, J. Monique. Yes, labor. Facts on top of facts. If I can't uplift someone, I damn sure don't try to tear them down. I have been treated like that, and it doesn't feel good at all. Terry, I appreciate you for wanting to continue to uplift, regardless of what your experience has been. That is a blessing. That is a blessing. Experiencing what we have been experiencing lately in this country, I have thought about the movie Monsters, Inc. a whole lot. A whole lot. And if you've never seen it, please watch it. It was my son Jeremy's favorite movie. Favorite movie. First it was Monsters Inc., then it was Finding Nemo, then it was Cars. I think that's the order that it went in. But anyway, we watched Monsters Inc. every single day. Over and over and over and over and over again. We watched it so much I knew every line from the movie. But I didn't grasp the message, the true message of Monsters Inc. until living in these times, until I have gotten older. And it makes sense. Monsters Inc., the monsters would scare the children at night. And they would collect that fear. Until one day they discovered that the children's laughter, their joy, gave off much more energy. It was much more powerful than the fear was. And a simple child's movie made me realize that that is exactly where they want us to be. They want us to be in fear. It is low energy, it's low vibrational. It keeps you low, it makes you feel low, it drags you down. But joy is much more powerful. Joy is a much more powerful energy than fear will ever be. And that's why I want y'all, whatever is happening, do not buy into that energy. Do not buy into that negativity. Find joy anyway. Be kind anyway. Find something to be happy about. Even if it's something as small as you got a $5 refund to your bank account from something random. Be happy about it. Yes, like, but they feed off lower vibrations. That's what keeps them in power. The low vibrations, the negative energy, the fearful energy. And we need to start starving them. We need to start starving them. J Monique, I saw one. Did I think I saw, no. I've never seen the Avatar movies. I used to watch the show Avatar, the animation Avatar, but I've never seen the movies. But I will put it on my list to watch for sure. And I will specifically make a video talking about it. So I apologize. I am more of an old movie person. You know, I'm like late 80s, early to mid 90s movie type of person. I think the most recent movie I saw was Sinners. And I just watched it for the second time the other day because I wanted to absorb more of the message. Yeah, I liked Avatar. So, and the most recent movie I had seen before that, I couldn't even tell you. I couldn't even tell you, baby. Couldn't even tell you. So, I mean, I watch a lot of Frasier, King of the Hill, the old and the new episodes, Bob's Burgers. That's my top 3. Shows, series. That's my top 3. So, you know, occasionally I'll watch like some Fear Thy Neighbor or Who the Bleep Did I Marry, or, you know, something like that. But I normally try to keep stuff that, you know, kind of keeps me entertained, like laughing and, you know, or something I can learn from. I've learned a lot of stuff from Frasier, believe it or not. I've learned a lot of stuff from Frasier. So, yeah. But I will put it on my list. I will put it on my list, J Monique Somber. Oh, your husband likes those shows? Your husband has good taste. Although Bob's Burgers is kind of questionable sometimes because of some of the stuff Gene says. But, you know, it's not really a show for kids anyway. You know, it's an adult show. It's not really for kids, so I get it. But just hearing some of the stuff Gene says, knowing Gene is a kid in the show is a little, I don't know, a little weird to me. But I like King of the Hill. The new episodes of King of the Hill are pretty good. So, yeah. Good taste. Your husband has good taste, especially for Frasier. Frasier is a good one. But yeah, y'all. So I don't know, and that's all I can say right now. I don't know, but I will figure it out. I keep telling myself that. I do have something that I want to write, something that I want to work on that is kind of sort of in my usual realm of things that I write. But again, even when it comes to writing, I don't want to be in a specific niche. Why do I have to be in a specific niche? If I want to write female raised fiction, or if I want to write paranormal tales, I want to be able to do that freely. I don't want to fit into any one thing, because my mind, my experiences are vast. So, and I don't want y'all to feel like y'all have to be boxed in anywhere. You know, if you have one particular thing that you are good at and you want to stick with that, that's fine. But I want you to explore all of your passions. I want you to explore all of the things that bring you joy. I don't want you to just limit yourself. I think that's been a problem too. You know, we feel like there's no room for all of this stuff. There's absolutely room for any and everything that you want. You just have to make it so. Sorry, y'all. I got a phone call. Can y'all hear me? The mind is unlimited, so why be limited? Can y'all hear me? That was my mama calling y'all. Sorry. Confirmation train. Yeah, like, but the train been running all the train been running all day. I've been feeling that way about work. I have been a teacher for 20 years, but lately I want something different. Explore it. Explore it. Explore it. Put your feelers out there and find where you want to go. You are not bound by anything but what's up here. You are not bound by anything other than what your mind believes. That's it. You are only bound by what your mind believes. So please, please, J. Monique, explore, search, seek, pray, meditate, manifest, whatever your process is. But it will find you. Either you will find it or it will find you. One of those two things is guaranteed. You're welcome. And please come back and let us know when you find it. Because one thing about this tribe, we love to celebrate each other. So we're going to send up some good vibes that you find what it is that you're truly passionate about, that what you know, and I'm going to say this too. We give so much to education and titles and positions. And that's all well and good. That's fine. That's great. But how many people, how many artists, how many musicians, how many philosophers, how many writers, how many poets, how many of those have we lost because they were told that their dreams were foolish, that it wasn't practical, that they shouldn't follow any of that because it doesn't pay the bills, it's not honorable, it's not respectable. Just imagine. Same thing goes for people who are into the church, religion. How many have been beat down by religious beliefs? Told that what they wanted to do was not of God. Something to think about. So please, J. Monique, go and find it. And I pray it finds you soon. I pray it's so clear and so obvious to you that as soon as you see it, you know it, and you say, that's it. And 20 years as an educator is honorable. That is honorable. But you served your time, so it probably is time for you to move on to something else. So yeah. Ooh, y'all, thank y'all for allowing me to come here and vent. Thank y'all for listening to me. Thank y'all for spending time with me. Thank you for encouraging and engaging. It means so much to me. Y'all have no idea. Y'all have no idea. Words cannot express what it does for me. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so very much. I'm gonna end it here. I didn't realize. I always say I'm only gonna be here for a little while, and I end up being here. End up being here for a lengthy period of time. But when y'all see my videos, please engage, comment. I'm trying to work on making sure I comment within a reasonable amount of time. But either way it goes, I will respond. I will definitely respond. So it's Monday. We're going into Tuesday. I pray y'all have a peace-filled, blessed week. I pray your dreams come true this week. I pray something good happens for you. I pray an answer that you have been seeking makes itself known. I pray you get a big financial blessing this week. Everything good and wonderful. I pray for you, all of you. So thank you. I love y'all very much. I'm going to see y'all soon. Freestyle Friday is happening this Friday, 7 p.m. Leg But Divine will be our guest once again. I'm going to start advertising for it on Wednesday. So y'all will have plenty enough time to be aware. And please know Freestyle Friday, we normally go hours. So hope you can join us. Appreciate you, fam. Terry, love and hugs to you as well. I will see y'all again soon. Like I said, when y'all see my videos come across y'all feed, click share for me. Help me spread the word. I love y'all so very much. Y'all have a blessed